The attempted assassination of Donald Trump, an astrological perspective. On the 13th of July 2024 at 6:10 p.m. in the grounds of Butler Farm, Pennsylvania, in the United States, there was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, the former President of the United States. Thankfully, the only bullet to hit him grazed his ear. From an astrological perspective, the position of the transiting planets in the heavens at that moment in relation to Trump's natal chart's planetary positions is very interesting. The planets and aspects of interest here are Mars and Uranus. On the day in question, Mars, the planet of proactive movement, aggression and energy, the old Roman god of war, is conjunct with Uranus, the planet of revolution, rebellion, and out-of-the-blue events, sometimes of a violent nature. When this conjunction is superimposed over Donald Trump's birth chart, some remarkable revelations come to light. Not only does this conjunction appear at his midheaven, it is also squared to his natal Mars, which is close to his ascendant. The MC in a person's birth chart represents their social identity, how they are perceived by the outside world. This, along with the 10th house, also represents their career path. Furthermore, this conjunction is at 90 degrees to Trump's natal Mars, which is positioned 3 degrees away from his ascendant at 26 degrees of Leo. A 90-degree aspect is known as a square. This is an inharmonious aspect, promoting tension, conflict, and challenges. Trump's natal Mars, although in his 12th house of the subconscious, is close enough to his ascendant to influence his projected personality, promoting a personality type with Mars-like qualities, which include proactive energy, action, passion, drive, and aggression. It is a fiery planet which rules the military and martial-like activity. On the day of the shooting, the other planets have the potential to influence other houses in Trump's chart, and therefore various areas and aspects of Trump's life. The moon enters his 3rd house of communication, offering sensitivity and emotion in the backdrop of Libra, the planet of diplomacy. Pluto is on the cusp of his 6th house, the house of health and service to others. Pluto is the bulldozer of the zodiac. It is the planet of transformation, death, and rebirth. Saturn is in his 7th house of partnerships, relationships, and marriage. Saturn is the planet of order, control, seriousness, and even loss. Neptune is in his 8th, offering a desire to reinvent himself in one way or another. Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries, a sign which rules the head. This is in Trump's 9th house of long-distance travel, places far away from his home. Jupiter is in his 10th house, the house of career, offering energies of expansion, abundance, and good fortune. This is in the backdrop of Gemini, suggesting an optimistic influence over more than one career path. The Sun represents Trump's focal awareness in his 11th house of groups, friends, and goals he sets himself. Mercury and Venus, the planets of communication and pleasure, are in his 12th house of the subconscious, offering a good connection to Trump's spiritual core. Is Donald Trump really the independent maverick and savior of the old American Republic, or is he just another asset working on behalf of the globalists?
Saturn is the master of the material realm. Its characteristics include control, order, restrictions, and limitations. It is the ruling planet of both Aquarius and Capricorn. The glyph for Saturn is the cross of materialism over the crescent of spirituality. Its north pole possesses a bizarre hexagonal weather pattern, larger than the diameter of the Earth. It has been associated with the number 6 and a black cube for thousands of years. As all the monotheistic religions have singled out a specific planet above all the others, Judaism chose Saturn as their main planet of focus and influence. Consequently, their Sabbath or day of rest is on Saturn's day, and when they pray, they strap one black cube known as a tefillin to their forehead and one to the subordinate arm, wrapping a leather strap like Saturnian rings around the arm, to the hand, and around the middle Saturn finger. On June the 6th, 1966, Donald Trump's grandmother, Elizabeth Christ Trump, founder of E. Trump & Sons real estate business, died, leaving her fortune to her family. According to the New York Times, Donald Trump was a millionaire by the age of 28. This wealth, together with trust funds set up by his father, made Donald Trump a very wealthy man. With his money and background in real estate, Trump set about building the Trump Tower, a 68-story skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan. This building became the headquarters of the Trump Organization, with a design reflecting various aspects of Trump's personality. When analyzing Donald Trump's past, it appears that he has a curious interest in the number 6 and black cubes. Although the official height of the Trump Tower is 202 meters or 664 feet, it may be worth verifying this with an independent reading. Trump's personal quarters, together with his penthouse, occupies the 66th to 68th floors of the tower. On the front of the building is a set of what can only be described as black cubes, placed in rows of 6 by 6 by 6, a design expressing the occult energetic characteristics of the planet Saturn. Down the street at 666 Fifth Avenue is another building formerly owned by members of the Trump family. Jared Kushner, a Jewish American investor and real estate developer, married Donald Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump, after her conversion to Orthodox Judaism in 2009. Jared Kushner, a personal friend with long-standing links and family ties to Benjamin Netanyahu, was given the role of senior advisor to the new president. At present, Kushner and KABR are undergoing the construction of a new $666 million tower development at One Journal Square in Jersey City. This calls for wisdom. Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That number is 666. At Donald Trump's inauguration on the 20th of January 2016, he gave an optimistic speech to the world watching. Following his speech were representatives of various religious faiths. First up was the Rabbi Marvin Hayer, followed by Reverend Franklin Graham and Bishop Wayne T. Jackson. While the new presidency developed closer ties to Israel, it was severing ties to some of Israel's neighbors and adversaries. On the 6th of December 2017, Donald Trump announced the United States' recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and ordered the planning of the relocation of the U.S. Embassy in Israel from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. On the 21st of August 2019, Donald Trump tweeted a quote describing him as the King of Israel, and that Israeli Jews love him like he is the second coming of God. According to a recent report, the Israeli private security firm called Black Cube Intelligence was reportedly hired by the Trump administration to spy on 2 Obama aides involved with the Iran nuclear deal. Black Cube investigators collected information about them, their family members, and even make of car they drove.